Hey, wow, I am live. Can anybody hear me? That's my always things first. Peter, I have you all set, so I should be good to go. And you could text me, Peter, see if you could hear me. If you can't hear me, we got an issue, obviously, but I think you could hear me. Peter don't want to tell me. I guess Peter's not listening. Can everybody hear me? Larry Lawton. Who's late? Wanted Outlaw. I'm not late. Never. It's 3:59. I am assuming everybody can hear me. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Peter doesn't answer the texts either. So Peter's slacking. He tells me to keep an eye on the texts, but he's messing up. So that I could see, obviously. And I'm seeing everybody come in. I got to slow this down a hair so we can hear you, Larry. Thank you, everyone. Anthony, everybody. Rachel, talk. I can hear you. Thank you. Jesse J, everybody. Who else we got? Still nothing from Peter on the group text, but that's okay. I'm going to call him out because he yells at me all the time. So he's getting yelled at. Okay, guys, let me update everybody. Is it 4 o'clock? Yes, it is. It is 4 o'clock on a Saturday in Florida. And we're going to have a great time today because I got some updates to do. Some good stuff coming up, which I think is going to be great. You guys are going to be excited to hear. I think that's cool. Oh. Aiden, thanks for the $15. What's up, Larry? Arching with some metalhead friends. We love you. Go, Larry. All right, man. You guys are hanging out. Listen to the music. Good for you, man. Absolutely. When I'm driving in a car, I crank that music and keep it going. Thank you, Darian, for the answer, Darian. All right, guys. Thank you again. Otis, can you react to the Red Dead Redemption 2 story heist? We will. I'm going to be doing a video on Red Dead Redemption. Let me tell you what's coming up. And I think you guys are going to like this. Number one. How's that? First of all, announcements to spread out during the show. Mention the call schedule tonight. If anyone here is for the Patreon and YouTube member exclusives, I'm doing some phone calls, the one-on-one phone calls. That's going to be pretty cool. I got a whole series. It's called In the Hole. And I'm going to break down In the Hole from the feelings, going there, getting it, everything. How do you get there? What the rules are in the hole. It's going to be real cool, too. Who we got here? That is Otis. Thank you. Tear Talk. Oh, yeah. How you guys doing? I have a new book out there on Amazon about manipulation. Yes. I don't know if I didn't get that. No. Somebody else sent me a book and I was reading it. It was a guy from, I want to say, what prison system? I don't know. It was a pretty good book. I think Arizona. I think it was Arizona. And he did 30 years in the prison system. And he's out now. I mean, he's like he said, I'm out. But yes, I do know about your book. Okay, Parker. I'll be talking to you later, Parker. I actually got Peter's notes. But I will be talking to you. Congratulate the scavenger. I will also congratulate the scavenger hunt karaoke winners on the official Discord server. I'm going to be scheduling a private chat because something happened where we couldn't do something with the books. I didn't know exactly what it was. So we are going to do that. Now, Jessica, there's my girl, Jessica Kent. If you guys have not been, thank you, Jessica. If you guys have not been to Jessica's channel, go look up Jessica Kent on YouTube. She did time. She had a baby in jail. Real cool channel and a real cool chick. I love her. I think she's doing great things. She kicked a lot of shit, bad stuff, and she's, I'm proud of her. Way to go, Jessica, and you keep up the good work. You know how hard this is, Jessica, you and I know how hard you have to keep doing it, and you got Peters and stuff like that. But we're having a good time. We've been having a good time. I'm lucky to live in Florida because it was 80 degrees today. Top is down on a convertible, and off we go. I love it. Joe, my man, I'll be speaking to Joe tonight. Hey, hope you get a chance. Yes, you will tonight, Joe. It's again, I got my list. Joe, your first one, Joe. Now I don't know what time. It's Saturday, probably any time, Joe. I'm gonna start calls between 6 and 7:30. I got a bunch lined up, but you're there, Joe. I know you're on at the 6 o'clock our time, but probably 3 o'clock. I don't know if you're home or not. I don't know, Joe. Anyway, you guys like the hat? I love this hat. People always like this hat. Anyway, guys, so let me tell you, the whole series is going to be just an amazing series because we really planned it out. We're going to have different episodes, like what's going through your mind, what happened when my friend killed himself, and I mean to the detail. I mean how I used to be able to build a house in the hole. You know what you mean. A lot of stuff is going to happen with that series, and it's going to bring back a lot of tough memories. To be honest with you, it's not an easy thing. It just isn't, and that's that's what can I say? It's not easy, man. And I always say to people this. I said, until you've done it, you don't understand what isolation is. You don't understand. When you have no, I'm a communicator, obviously, and if you're a communicator and you go to the hole, but that's going to be a cool episode in the hole, how we communicated with each other with kites and making underwear rope and everything we did in the hole. So the hole is going to be a cool series. It really will. And I'm excited about that. And I'm going to end up doing it in probably once a week. That's going to come out on one of the days. People have been asking me to do some more gaming. A matter of fact, Zach even said this. I'm going to be signing up for the GTA crew. I guess I got to sign up. I thought I was signed up. I really did. And because I'm on that, what is it called? The, I guess, Rockstar platform, I guess it was, or something. And they said that's not it. That's not the what you need to be signed up for. And I got, what are you talking about? But Aiden, thanks again. I always remember the video. I forgot its name when you said about some guy walking around the unit with a sword or something. Oh, you're talking about Jimmy broke steel and come out or going up. That was Reno probably going up the stairs to go get those dudes in the shower. Had a fucking sword like that. I mean, a knife, called a sword, obviously. But yeah, you're right, Aiden. It's just a crazy place in there. It's so weird because I'm out today, and I was around a crowd of people. I won't say a crowd because it's COVID and all that shit. So nobody's up against you. But I catch myself saying, I could kill him. I could kill him. I could kill him. And I don't mean that to be, I'm going to kill people. It's just like, you look at your defenses. It's weird as shit. And I know people who've been in the joint always are checking around their surroundings and understanding their threat assessment, I'll call it. And nobody's threatening me. Nobody's threatening me. But I'm thinking, bam, I could hit somebody and just knock them out. And I don't mean a knockout game. I need a bullshit I hear kids play or people play. If they do that shit, they're assholes. Let me tell you something, they're assholes. Hit someone who'll hit you back. Don't fucking hit some lady or a girl or old person. Don't stop that bullshit. That doesn't make you a man. It makes you a pussy. Elijah, thanks, man. Thanks for the money, Elijah. Love everything you do, Larry. You're a wonderful human being. And keep doing what you're doing. You have an amazing story. But thank you very much. Believe it or not, those are the ones that make me feel good. People ask me all the time, I says, because you do get haters. I mean, anybody in Jessica who's here or whatever, anybody who knows, you will get haters. When you have haters, you got to put them aside because for one, you can't please everybody, and I get that part of it. But I try to. I respect people the way I want to be respected, and I think everybody should be like that. I really do. I don't think anybody should not be that way. That's just me. You know what I mean? So, and I think that's important. Have you ever hit a teenager? Jesus Calvo, have I ever hit a teenager? No. You mean like I grabbed my nephew once. And my nephew, you guys are going to love this story. My nephew, since I've been here, but I missed your channel. Hey, how you doing? Gas thoughts. Thanks for the 5 gas. And Larry, it's been a while since I've been here, but I've missed your channel a lot in general. You really made me look at life different. Good. I'm glad you did, and I really appreciate that. But you know, that question was from Jesus about the if I hit a teenager. My nephew, at the time, he was about 14 years old, and he disrespected my mother, his grandmother. And I grabbed him by his throat. I was out of prison not long, maybe less than a year, way less than a year. We were at a party at my sister's house, and this kid, you know, my nephew, I love him to death. He disrespected my grandmother, his grandmother, my mother. I grabbed him by the throat. I had him up against the stanchion. His feet were dangling. I said to him, "You ever fucking talk that way to my mother, I'll fucking kill you." I drop him. He goes running. He leaves, you know. Now, my sister, you know, God bless her. She's passed since. Love my sister. She used to say, "Larry, you do whatever you want with them." You know about that. You know, nothing's not like, "Oh, you can't touch my kid." So anyway, he runs away. And my other nephew, his brother, Matthew, goes out and sees him. And he's got a pocket knife, a little pocket knife. And he goes, "I got this pocket knife. If he ever does that to me again." My one nephew, the younger one, says, "If you ever pull that on Uncle Larry, he will stick that up your ass. He ain't fucking playing." And I laugh at that because I would have. I mean, you want to play with weapons, play with a weapon then. Anyway, I am whoever just said Peter or whatever it is. They're all done. So I don't know what you're talking about, but that's okay. Anyway, so I'm watching the feed go, and anyway, so no, I never hit a teenager. I wouldn't hit a teenager unless they disrespect. Listen, if a kid or anybody puts their hand on me, I used to tell my wife, "Don't you ever put your hand on me. Don't you ever put your hand on me." These women who think they can hit a man. Because if not, I said, "I'll treat you like a man." And that means I will knock the fuck out of you. Because I don't want to be. Now, obviously, if a woman hits me now, I'm just walking away. That's the end of it. You'll never see me again. I don't believe in physical violence against one of your lovers or whoever they are. I don't believe in it. And I don't care who it is. I don't think that's right. I don't think I should have the right to kick your ass because I'm bigger than you or whatever it is. I just don't believe in that. Oh, my man Jackson Bear. I see him when I do my comments. I know you lived in New York in the 80s. Do you remember the Michael Stewart case? It was police brutality. You should look. I think it's something. It's ringing a bell. I don't know why, but it is ringing a bell, Jackson. And I will look it up because, one, I don't believe in police brutality either. You know, I watched the video on YouTube. You know, it's funny now. I go on YouTube a lot. That's just what I do, man, guys. I go on YouTube myself. And I look at what other creators are doing and influencers are doing and stuff. And I love it. I love it because I learn a lot. Anyway, so when I do that, I look at wow, I lost my fucking train of thought. Did Larry forget? I'll never forget. I think I forgot. Justin, thanks for the 5. What was it like when you did legal work? And what cases would you usually get? Oh man, the legal work I did was all criminal cases. A lot of drug cases, a lot of robbery cases, a lot of that kind of stuff. Obviously, people need their case, their appeals done, stuff like that. That's exactly what we did. So, and I did a lot of law, man. And Paul Tellini, he was on this channel. He's one of the greats. Great guy, too. Silas Keel, thanks for the 10. Love the stories. The Gangster Redemption book is amazing. I highly recommend supporting him how you can. And let's get him to 5 million subs. Man, he's right. I ship them right here, guys. See this? I ship these. So when people want, you know, they'll say, "Can Larry sign it?" Absolutely. But anyway, there it is, man. Great book. I'm not just saying that. Everybody says it's a great book. And thank you, Silas. It's a great book. But anyway, going back to videos, you know, And I get on YouTube a lot now, and I watch videos. So I watched a video. Who was it? Now I'm trying to think. It was a great video. It was on it was on these cops that came out against the cop that killed George Floyd. And I loved it because they were in uniform and they said it straight up. Just go on YouTube and look up cops that said something against George Floyd. Was it? I don't know what platform it was on. I think it was YouTube. Anyway, and I'll tell you what, man. I am being honest. They said it like it is, and they said we shouldn't shut up. We should speak up. And they said that's murder. That dude is tarnishing our name as a cop because they're all good cops out there. Everybody. I always say that. You know, I never once say that there's not good cops. Never. That's not Larry, man. I just don't do that. It is what it is. They're all bad. But, you know, when you got to, you know, there's last count, I think there's about 1 million cops or right around 1 million or 1 million cops in this country. Think about that. At 1 million cops in this country, you know there's going to be bad ones. Just the way it is, man. Just the way it is. And, you know, but we got to get rid of them. And the reason police have a hard time, or the reason police have a bad name, is because, here's why exactly. Because the cops don't want to police themselves. They need to hold themselves accountable. How the fuck are you going to bust me for a joint and I know you're a cop and you're smoking a fucking joint? Stop the bullshit. That's bullshit. All right, the battlefield gods. Thanks for the 5. If you could go back in time to the day before your first robbery, knowing everything you know now, would you still rob? You feel you're a better man because of the past? You know, that's a great question, but I don't believe in it. It's a question that can be even answered like that because our past makes us who we are. We don't know what, you know, the path would have been. So, you know, I would have not robbed. I can tell you that. I'd learn to make money some other way, do something. You know, I put too much hurt on people and family, even my own. And that's not right. P. Sims, thanks for the 5. Much love, brother, from Pittsburgh. Oh, wow. I know you're a sports fan. Who's your favorite team? Steelers and Penguins here. Well, you know, in hockey, obviously, it's going to be the Rangers, and because they got the craziest fans in the world. They're called the Blue Seaters. Probably the Rangers. And in football, you know, I don't want to jump on the bandwagon with Tampa Bay and all the Brady shit, but I'm a Florida guy. And I always just tell people, you know who my favorite team is? Whoever I bet on. That's the truth, you know, and I believe that. So I totally believe that. All right. Jackson, again, thanks for 5. Will you review the movie Connor? Yes. It is on my list this week. I don't know when it'll come out, but I'm definitely doing. I'm doing you know, I try to do a bunch of videos. I know people said today, they go, man, Larry looked like he was stoned or something doing it. I was so tired. I was doing a video late, and maybe that's what it was. And I get it. And sometimes it's hard to bring it. Wisen Hunt Metaworking. Fred, thanks, man. Thanks for the 5. Hey, Larry, in prison, did you work out? If so, what was your favorite workout? What was your routine? Yes. Matter of fact, there's pictures on my Instagram. Go to Instagram. You'll see fucking Vita. I had a V. I used to do 1,000 push-ups and 1,000 crunches in 45 minutes. I used to do a burpee routine called the 5-4-3-2 routine. Fucking killer routine. Really good. That's all I'm going to say. Really, really good. It's a burpee routine. Burpees are the best thing you can do, man. And push-ups. People don't notice. Push-ups is the #1 body exercise you can do. If you can do one exercise, do push-ups. Works the whole body. And I did them for, oh my God. We used to drop doing commercials and do them. You got me on that one. That was a good question. All right. Heavy Water. Thanks for the 5. Thought on the Hatton Garden safe deposit robbery in the UK. Would it be cool to show to listen to the break the story down for us? Yeah, you know, I just did a big podcast out of Dubai. And it was a really good podcast. And we were talking about robberies in Europe and $136 million one. All of those robberies, guys, I'm usually on TV explaining. And get this, I'm the only one who had them right. So far, I picked everyone. What happened with Kim Kardashian and how they got her, I got that right before anybody when she got her shit stolen. And that was a scary shit for her. Silas, thanks again. $20, man. Larry for president. Man, you'd be on my campaign team. You know, so funny. Hey, listen, Donald Trump can do it. I can do it. What the fuck's the difference? I probably, I couldn't lie the way they do. I really can't. I can't lie. Those politicians are all fucking liars. People are gonna say, "Oh man, they're gonna piss off the politicians." That'll be Peter later. But I'll be honest, man. I thought about running for politics. I really, even with my record and everything, and all the shit that'll probably come out about me, which I don't give a fuck. How's that? I don't care what people think they know, and I don't even care if it is true or not. Fucking, I don't give a shit. I just don't. That's just the way Larry is, man. And but I also want to do that while I'm here and I'm public. Nate, hey Nate, thanks for the 5. As a fellow cigar smoker, what is your favorite cigar, brand of cigar? Well, good question. I usually I smoke a cheap cigar, a Flor de Oliva. I should call them for a sponsorship. I smoke a cheap cigar, Flor de Oliva. Then I'll smoke other things. I like the Oliva brand per se, and then Monte Cristos are good. Of course, a Bahiki, Cuban Bahiki is the best cigar I've ever smoked. It just look it up. It's always ranked high too. Great cigar. I love it and all of that. I do want to now, while I'm on here, and it's almost 500 people, I want you guys to, I'm going to thank my team, which is Peter, which is Darian, which is my son, which is Teresa. And without everybody working as a team, we couldn't keep going the way we do. We couldn't do it. Peter communicates with me every day. Communicates with Darian for sure every day, Junior. And I communicate with Darian all the time on the videos, stuff, B-roll, what we're going to do. My son does all that stuff. Darian and them do the TikTok. We have TikTok now, guys. We almost got 200,000 people on TikTok. Is that cool? If you haven't been on TikTok, or if you're on TikTok, check me out. Whatever you are. I think you like it, or I don't even know how that works. I just do what they tell me to do, and I have fun for it. But so I tell it like it is. That's what I think people like. Cormandine, thanks for the 5. Hey, did you play board games in prison? I know you guys had chess, but what was there? Anything else? What board game or any game? Yeah, that's funny. That's a good one. Board games never last because people steal them for some reason, whether it's the pieces to make shanks or make a weapon or hide something or something like that. So board games don't last. Chess does. We had chessboards. People had chessboards, but obviously when you get a chessboard, some people even steal those unless you own the board, and they melt the chess piece, the plastic chess pieces for ink. So they'll melt those down. So, but yeah, dominoes is very good. Cards, all kinds, pinochle, spades, all the shit, hearts, all that stuff is played. More card games in prison than anything. All it needs is a deck of cards. But yeah, that by far is the thing that you play. Board games, again, they don't last. No, thanks for the money, buddy. Hey, Larry, I hope life is good. You got to check out Norwegian prisons, man. It's something different, man. Good video idea. Yes, it is a good video idea. There's a TV show, and the guy is the host of it. I know him. I had him on my show. Good guy, Raphael Rowe. And and the show is on Netflix, and it's Inside the World's Toughest Prisons. Now, I wouldn't do it the way he does it. I mean, obviously, I'm the kind of guy who's going to go to the prison, look for the weaknesses. And when I say weaknesses, I mean like, who's that? Oh, Peter, yes. Looking now, okay, Peter. Oh, now Peter answered me. Earlier when I asked him about if you can hear me, Peter was nowhere to be found. But now, no, he's great. Peter just had some medical stuff, and he's doing great. So everybody's happy there, myself included, obviously. But I could tell you some funny shit about Peter with COVID and all that shit, but I'm not gonna out him. All right, our man Silas, another 20, and he wants me to run for president. Keep doing it. No, another donation to the great cause. Let's keep Larry stacked. Man, thank you very much. Good. What you just brought something up, Silas. A lot of people have been asking me to Twitch. They said, Larry, you can go on Twitch, you can do stories, you can be there for hours and stuff. I am going to do it. I just got to set myself a time, date, and it'll be probably mid-March, maybe towards the end. Well, I'm going to start it. I am going to start twitching for sure, and I think we'll have a lot of fun doing it. I really do, and I'll learn it. Just bear with me. I always say. I like Discord. I'm going to go on Discord maybe tonight, or today's my work day. Scott, thanks for the 5. Grab a cold iced tea on me. I love your verb and veracity. Your verb and veracity. I don't know veracity. Maybe my energy level. I don't know. At energy level, I'm high on life. People ask me, nah, I don't do drugs. I smoke weed, do whatever. But I'm not a big drug addict. I never was. I could always control whatever I did, all that kind of stuff. So I don't look at drugs. I look at drugs a different way. I'd rather be nice. I like to get up, be fresh, ready to go, get stuff when I'm doing here, all this kind of stuff. I love that. So I don't want to be high. I don't want to waste my life being high. Kyle, thanks for the $7. You ever see child predators, and do you believe in capital punishment for those people based on either the age of the victim, etc.? I don't believe in capital punishment, period. Because the people in prison who do that, Kyle, they get what's coming. And if you have not read or listened to my Gangster Redemption series, go look at it, and then you'll understand everything about those people. Yeah, I don't listen. They ain't gonna get nowhere with me. Peter tries to keep me tempered down, and I get him because we can't be the judge and executioner of everybody. But it's something in me, man. Maybe because when I was abused or something. But I don't blame anybody. The person who did that to me, the fucking priest that did that to me, he's a piece of shit. So I judge him as a person. I don't judge the whole church system. I just don't do that. Nick, thanks for the 5. I hear you talk about some of the things that the corrections facilities do poorly, but I was wondering if there was anything that you feel they do well. Yes. You know what? That's a great video. Good idea, Nick. And I will do that. I ran across guards that saved my life. Big black guy saved my life when I was getting abused in the hole. A couple of safety people. They have OSHA inspectors and shit like that in the prison, they do that. And so, there were people that helped me and saved my life. There's no question. And, you guys know Gary Massey, who's been on my show, and he's going to be on again when I'm heading north here in a little bit to go do more videos in prisons. And he's a great dude. He was a guard, and he did a lot of things right. I mean, listen, corrections is needed. I never ever said that we don't need prisons. Never, ever would I say that, because we need them. I mean, that's just the way it is. But they should be for the worst of the worst, and it should not be so penal for bullshit that most people do anyway, and the ones who get caught, don't get hammered. That's wrong. I really believe that. That's wrong. But there has to be a consequence for our actions. All the guys on this channel, everybody who comes here, you do something wrong, there's got to be a consequence. Now, should you have your whole fucking life ruined? Absolutely not. I try to judge consequences when I give with my son or anybody like that. You know what I mean? So, I'm not going to answer that, Peter. But yeah, so I mean, they have a lot that we should do. And the prisons do, right? But we have to have consequences. Nobody's asking prison to be a country club, and they're not. Anybody who thinks a prison is a country club is way the fuck off. Not only are they way off, even the best of the best prisons in the world, you are still confined, told what to do by another human being. And I don't mean just told what to do. Go to bed, lights out, get over here, bend over. Fucking let me look up your ass. It's degrading. And I understand why they do it, and I don't hate them for that, obviously. You just don't. And JK, thanks for the 5. GTA, yes. I'm going to do the GTA, and I'm going to Twitch it, and I think that's going to be fun. I am going to get more into I'm actually waiting, and Parker knows why. I'm waiting for the, what do they call that game? The PlayStation. I have it on Xbox. I have it on a computer, and I want to get it on PlayStation. This way, I'm joining this GTA crew. Zach told me, he said, Larry, you got to go on and do it. He was going to walk me through how to do it. So, yes, I'm going to do that. GTA is coming, JK. JK. Okay, come on. Thanks again, man. What was the craziest incarceration story you heard from another inmate? I used to hang out with a guy who got out, one of the great guys. He had a life sentence for acid. He ended up getting pardoned by Obama, not Trump, Obama. And so he's been out for, I guess, 3-4 years now. Yeah, well, what the hell? Yeah. Anyway, what a great guy. And he used to tell the funniest fucking stories. And when I tell you funny stories, I roll. And that's all I can tell you. Silas, man, you throwing it out. You want me to run for president? I love this guy. Haters for prison 24. This donation is on behalf of all the haters in the comments. Well, if there's haters here, well, fuck them, right? I mean, I don't like that. They shouldn't be haters, should they? I don't think they should be. Thanks again, man. So you're pretty cool. Hey, Larry, fan of your stories. Do you ever review Prison Break? I did it already. Sonaton Lobster, whatever that is. But yeah, I did Prison Break. I think the one season. I should do more. The problem with the Prison Break is after they got out of prison, I didn't like the show anymore. They're kind of stupid with the fucking map in their tattoo. Okay, Lola Brick, thanks for the 5. What will you do when confronted with explicit racism? I hate it. I won't accept it on Discord. I won't accept it here. I don't believe racism should be around. I'm not a racist. My son's not a racist. Peter's not a racist. Darian's not a racist. Never, ever do we even, and I grew up in the melting pot in New York. I don't believe in racism, man. In anything, against anybody. I don't. Got a couple great interviews coming up, too. China Mac, you guys might know who he is. Also, Kodak Black, who did get out and get a pardon. Jordan S. from Canada, thanks for the 5. Have a cigar on me. Jordan from Canada. Thank you, Jordan. I will do that. And thanks again, man. I appreciate that. JK, thanks again. We want GTA 5 story mode. Darian just told, we had a meeting the other day, and Darian goes, they want you to play the story mode in GTA. You got to do it. You got to finish it out. So you're right. I do have to do that. And I will do that. How's that? I'm going to do that. I will. Olivia, thanks for the 5, Olivia. Nice picture, hottie. What type of offender in prison do you think shouldn't have been there? Were there nonviolent offenders? Yes. I think anybody in there who's a nonviolent drug offender or certain shouldn't be in prison. I really don't. I don't buy that. A prison just shouldn't be that. So I don't buy that. And now we got Chaos. Oh, I remember Chaos. Thanks for the 5. Listen to you helps me out, Larry. I enjoy reading your book. Also, thanks for signing it. Yes, you're welcome. I do that, and I think it's great. Wow, who's this? $100. Tyler. Wow. Any escape attempt stories? Did anyone in prison try? Yes, not that I known. Charlie Harrelson, which is Woody Harrelson, the actor, his father was almost getting out at a built ladder. They built it in the laundry, and they were up against. Now we have 40-foot fucking walls, so they put the ladder up against to a fence going to get near the. It's in Atlanta, and they almost got it. But some fucking inmates that were what they call holdover inmates. They told on him. Charlie Harrelson, that's Woody Harrelson's father. The actor Woody Harrelson's father was in that prison. Was in Atlanta. You could look that. Matter of fact, what's pretty cool? Somebody's pointed out to me, I don't know, if you go to Atlanta, USP Atlanta, and look at notable prisoners or famous prisoners, they got me in there. I what the fuck? I mean, I'm a criminal, but you got to go look at it on the thing. Metal Ryan, thanks for the 10. Hey, Larry, big fan of your videos, and have you done Baby Driver review yet? No, and that is another one that is going to be done. Baby Driver will be done. So it's definitely going to be done, okay? And I appreciate that very much. All right. Unnamed channel. NZ, thanks for the 9. Please react to Ernest Goes to Jail. Ernest Goes to Jail. Was those Ernest movies? I don't even know if that's what they were. If it's the Ernest movies, that'd be pretty cool, I think. I like anything that, it's so funny. When I watch TV, and I got the TV right here just to show you guys. Let me give you a little tour, everybody. Here is where you guys see. Hope you guys are getting it. There's a conference table. Of course, I have a bar there. There's my electric bike for working out. Yeah, I'm getting fucking lazy. As you can see, there's a big TV up there. And that's actually watching golf right now is on. And then behind me is over here. Watch this, guys. Look at this. You have my own badge. I marched for the president in the middle one. That's my honorable discharge. My termination of parole right there in the middle. Supervised release. And over here, that's shit that you get when you get across the equator and Dateline and all that kind of shit. Really cool. Enjoy. I just thought I'd show you guys something different. I don't know if not many people get a view of my office, or I don't know how many YouTubers ever show their offices. I did because you guys are cool. What the fuck? Why not? I hope you like that. Come on, thanks again. How do you pronounce Cormandine? I don't get it. Maybe I'm missing something. What are your favorite movies by decade? Hey, great question. I can tell you my favorite movies. People who know me, I love Outlaw Josie Wales. I love a Clint Eastwood. I love Caddyshack. All Caddyshack movies was great. I love Rodney Dangerfield. I told you I did coke with Rodney Dangerfield back in the day. So Rodney Dangerfield movies. I like the Godfather movies, obviously, and that is in the 70s. In the 80s, probably Caddyshack. In the 90s, I'd have to start looking at movies. I love movies, though. I'm always in movies. I love TV shows. I like movies. You know what I'm finding, though, guys? I'm here on YouTube, like you guys. And not only am I on YouTube, it's funny because I always watch my videos to make sure we do everything right and everything else. And I try to improve myself. I think that's important. I do that. And hey, Jack Scott, thanks for the 5, man. I appreciate it. Much love. Metal Ryan, thanks again. And that's the Baby Driver 1. And so anyway, with that, guys, I think I love TV. I think it's great entertainment. People say, why are you going to waste your time watching? What do you mean waste? You enjoy something watching. You like to go to the movies? I do. I love even going to movies. I miss it, to be honest. I miss, the big theater and the surround sound, the Dolby shit, all that. I loved all the, what do they call like the Avengers is it Avengers? With Tony Stark and all those. And I don't know. I love all shit. I have a very, I love movies. I love good TV shows. I'll tell you, to be honest, girls, I'm not into a lovey-dovey movie or fucking romance shit. It's just not me. Sorry. Joe! No, it's not Joe. This is Keenan. Hey, Keenan. Hey, love your content, Larry. Thanks for the 5. Keenan, quick question for you. In prison, would you state that religious freedom was upheld or not such a communication prayer? I have to say they kind of do that. They give the Indians their sweat lodge. They'll give kosher meals. So, I think it's a lot of it's crap because I think it's, most people just drop their Bible off and pick up their crack pipe or whatever the fuck it is when they leave. But hey, listen, whatever it takes a person to get through prison. Prison's not a place that's fun. So whatever it takes to get through, good for them. Hey, thanks for the 20, sure, Garth. Hi, Larry. I'm a cop in Italy. Oh, wow. It is very different than America, but I have some friends overseas that do police work. I thank you for your just respect showed by you to good police work and for denouncing flaws. Absolutely. Good for you. And I always support good police. Always. People who know me know that. Matter of fact, there's a judge down here. His name is Gallardi, Judge Gallardi. He's retired. He's in his 90, about 90 now. And he's from Italy originally. He changed his name to Judge Gale. Well, he wanted to take me and Donnie Brasco, which is Joe Pistone. He took him already, but he wants to take me to Italy and showed him my program, and maybe I can help out, is what he said. So good luck. Stay safe in Italy, man. And like you said, police work. Listen, we need good cops, and you know we need cops. Anybody says defund the police is idiots. Now, what they should do is use the money better. We have a police department that's got 30 cops. What the fuck do they have a tank for? Armored personal vehicle. Are you off your rocker? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Mike, thanks for the 25, man. Appreciate it, man. No question, but thank you very much. You know, with all this shit, I always think about doing something like, you know, I really do think about politics, but I know they're going to come out with shit, and I don't give a fuck, really. It wouldn't be me. It would be maybe the family. Even they know me enough to, like, you know, it is what the fuck it is. You know, everybody knows that. Brandon Merson, thanks for the 5. Hi, Larry. Your vid's helping me as a tested positive for COVID. What is your dream car? My dream car is a Bugatti, obviously. I'm glad. I hope you're safe and you get well, better quick. So, Brandon, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Get well. Don't get sick. Lola Brick, thanks for I should have clarified. What did you do in prison when confronted with explicit racism? You know, it's a really funny place in prison. You stay to yourself. You really do. Matt, thanks for the couple of bucks. What would you most likely do to change about your past? You know, I always say I don't regret anything. I change it. I change a lot of things. I wouldn't make the bad choices I made, obviously. Oh man, I missed one. How do I find that one? Red Magnus, love the kind of way. How do I get this one? This last 5 one. Peter. Peter. Oh, here it is. No, it was just nothing. G damn fabulous. Thanks for the 5. I appreciate it. G damn. I like to look at them. I like to look at the people's profiles. You guys are probably saying he's fucked up. Larry's whacked. I don't know if I'm whacked, but you know, they're great questions. I love doing this. I haven't did this in almost 2 months, guys. And you know, we all said I got to do that. I got to come on. I got to answer questions, do this stuff, and I enjoy it. I really do, guys. Then thanks for all the money. Thanks for helping us out. It all goes to good work. Rockford Media. Thanks for the time. Hi, Larry. Can't wait to talk to you later. Yep, I know that name, Rockford Media. I'm gonna be talking to all my crew, that are the guys I get to know. Tony Ruccio, thanks for the 5. Hey, Larry, I was looking at your stuff and you were talking about the mafia. What was the crime family were you associated with? I was associated with the Gambino crime family. And, you know, I only had to do that because otherwise I would have been kidnapped and fucking shit. They would have got my money. Trust me. Anybody says that I wouldn't give it up, go fuck yourself. You give it up. Trust me, you would. I guarantee you would, Tony. They'll give it up. As I would. Ryan Powell, thanks for the 5. Just bought the book and it's great. Thank you. It is. I don't know one person, and I mean this, that got this book and said it was no good. Not one. Chaos, thanks again for the 5. I miss being at job course because of the structure and they helped me stay away from the street life, but I can't go back because, wow, okay, but you know, you can find some good people about a lot of things. You really could, man, and do that. You know, take it upon yourself to do that. Damn, G-damn fabulous. Thanks again. Rodney Day once told my mother that she had the finest keister in the Easter Parade, New York City, at his club, Circle. Wow, that is cool shit. Yep, Dangerfield's in New York City. I was there. But I did coke with Rodney in Florida, in South Florida. What a fucking wild time. Hey, Larry, I appreciate what you do. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate the 5, buddy. I really do. Shane. Hey, Larry, how is your brother doing? Love your videos and what you do. Cheers. Brother's doing great. I see him almost every day. He doesn't live here, but you know we live very close. We go to lunch together, very close. Matter of fact, my brother's birthday's tomorrow, everybody. We're celebrating tomorrow because he's actually what they call a leap year. His birthday is actually February 29th. And if February 29th is your birthday, let me know. I want to do a shout out to you if it's February 29th. Now, I have another friend who has it on the 28th, and so we're going to have a little party for my brother and stuff. Yeah, and I'm going to do another video with him. People have been asking about that, so I want to do another video with him. My brother's cool. You all know that. He's a good dude. Chaos, thanks again for the 5. So what should I do to help me stay away from trouble? You know, what do you mean what you should do? You are doing the right thing. Find the positive things you need to do in your life, right? I stay away from people that I know are negative around me or want to pull me down, always talking shit, negative shit. I hate negativity. I won't be around negative people. I won't do it. I really won't. I think negative people is the worst thing you can be around. So I make sure that I stay away from negative people. And that's the one thing. You should join a club, maybe a gym or a boxing gym, something like that. You'll have a lot of fun. Jordan, thanks for the 5 again. Hey, Larry, how do you help people that don't want to change? You know, it's very hard. They have to want it more than you. You want it because you know and you see them ruining their lives, and it hurts me. But you got to show them in the realest way you can. That's what I do. I don't sugarcoat shit with kids or young people, you guys, anybody. It is what the fuck it is. You know, I tell you the truth about prison, tell you the truth about my life, the good, the bad, the crying, the hurting my kids, you know, and I think you need to do that with friends. And they have to want it more than you. You can't want it more than them. It'll never work. And usually a person hits their bottom. So and when they hit their bottom, they're going to change. But that's a great question, Jordan. Jackson, my man, do you remember when Paul Kessler? Of course I do. What are you kidding me? Do I remember? I remember it was like yesterday. It was December of, I don't know, 16th, 17th? Mid-December. It was Christmas time at Spark Steakhouse in New York City. Obviously whacked by Gotti and that crew. And we all knew about it. My boss was very loyal to Paul Castellano. So that was like a tense time. I was just getting out of the service. It was 85. I was actually in the military, but I was on Governor's Island, which is New York. And I was going through my process to get processed out. It took over a year. And I had nothing to do. I mean, they just let me do whatever the fuck I wanted. I ended up back in the fucking crime business as a serviceman. But obviously I was on what they call medical leave and stuff like that. But yeah, good memory there. That's a good one. Do I remember it? I remember it. Literally remember it was like yesterday. You know, the New York papers too are you know, always talking about, especially the Post. The Post is more of a sensationalized paper, you want to call it that. So it's pretty wild. Funny because some other funny shit's going on. Chaos, thanks again. 2019 was a tough year. I lost 5 friends due to street violence or drugs, and I don't want to go down that path. Maybe I will join a club to help me. Yes, you should join a club. You know, I lost my nephew. You guys know about, which is David's son, my brother. He was shot in the head in the drug game, 24 years old. Matter of fact, there's a tattoo right here, if you can see it. Can you see it? I don't know if you guys can see it. It's the date he died right here, 12/11/2004. He was 24 years old. He was born in 1980. And I actually saw my nephew the day before, well, a week before or so he died. I ended up getting him for another trial. When I went to trial for fucking being, they got me for lying. They got me for lying. You know, of course I lied. There's no reason I'm going to tell my brother was my partner. No. Anyway, and I ended up going back to court, and little Davey got killed in the streets in Philly. And in the drug game. And I told him, man, get out of this shit, baby. I said, get out of it, man. And he loved me. I was very close to my nephew. He used to come to my house all the time, do everything, man. I love that kid. So, you know, it's crazy. Oh, I love that question. My dream car. My dream. Shane K, thanks for the 5 again. Watched the video yesterday where you talked about Con Air. Has it ever gotten any better since you were on it? Any changes? Sorry to hear about you, Neff. Thank you, Shane. No, Con Air is the way it is. I mean, but it's not like the movie. They have certain things that they don't have the leg things, but you don't get up. There's marshals there. They surround the fucking plane. You know, it's fucking wild, man. You pull into certain. I was on Con Air fucking over 16 times, I think it is. Fucking, you know, I was transferred so much. Sometimes they put you on that fucking plane to fuck with you. Lose your shit. I should do, I think that I'm definitely going to do the movie Con Air for sure with Nicolas Cage. Definitely do that movie. But I do want to go and talk about, you know, how the hubs work and everything. I don't know if I did all of that and how the routes go and all the bullshit prison goes. Okay, Cormandine. Hey, Larry, Cormandine. Just a nonsense name. Thought her up as a kid. What other comedian do you like? Rodney is great. My favorite is Bill Burr. He's good. I know Bill Burr. I love comedy. I listen to it in the car and Sirius. George Carlin is one of my favorites. One of my favorites. I love his humor, his fucking wit. George Carlin is the bomb. I love him. He wasn't a movie guy, but comic. Jerry Seinfeld. I saw Jerry Seinfeld live, and he had my gut fucking hurt. Mike Marino. You guys got to look up Mike Marino. I posted something. I'm doing a video with him. He's fucking hilarious. Hilarious. Does the Italian president thing. If you haven't been to my community page, go to my community page. There's a clip of him doing it. You're going to crack the fuck up. Good guy, too. Really good dude. Cormandine. I'm a Crawdaddy. Thanks for the 5. Hey, Larry, big respects to you and your prison reform mission. Basic question. What's your favorite non-prison food? That's a good one. I ate Chinese today. Saturday's Chinese day a lot. I love Chinese sparrows, but, well, you all know pizza. I think I've talked about it. I think pizza is my favorite food. I love fucking pizza. Good pizza. A good Brooklyn pizza. Love it. Can't beat it. I'm not talking about Domino's shit. I'm talking about a real fucking pizza. A fucking New York pizza. I know, people from Chicago are going to start coming on and say, fuck with Chicago, deep dish and all that. Man, go to Brooklyn. Go to Brooklyn. Best pizza around, man. Neil's. Used to be Neil's on 84th Street. No, it was on 20th Avenue and 84th. Just off of 86th Street. There's the L. You had to go around the L. So it's on, like, between 85 and 86th Street on 20th. Neil's. Fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. I love these haters. I love that Silas. 50 for the haters. I love it. Tyler, again, I'm just looking at them. Attempt story, escape. Yeah, and that's the one I told you, Woody Harrelson. And other guys. I used to, when I was on the East Yard, just to go back to a little bit prison shit, I used to work the East Yard in Atlanta, and fucking really was a way to pass shit through and get through around metal detectors and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, and I used to cover for a guy opening up a fence to get to another area, they call it. I just turned my head, so it wasn't like I'm accomplice to any shit, So I would just, I don't know, that's it. Don't know. Mama's Rescue. Mama's Rescue. That's a good one. I like that. Mama's Rescue. Thanks for the 5, Mama. What would younger you think about now helping to catch people like you used to be and potentially help send them to prison? Do you ever struggle with it? No. I'll tell you why. There's jobs in the police, which I never hate. People do bad shit. What happened? It looks cool. No, I don't. I don't. Listen, if you're going to do crime, you got to expect to get caught or do time. And I'm not about to cover for them, if that's what you mean. Like, do I think as far as catching them? Listen, I never ratted. And I always tell people, if you see a crime and you tell them that crime, it's not ratting. Now, if you and your buddy is selling weed and your buddy gets caught and he says, "Oh, I want to get off because John's doing it with me," that's bullshit. I don't go that. I don't like that. So no, I would say, like, if I wasn't doing it, somebody else is going to be doing it. That's why. You think I'm the fucking Sherlock Holmes of the country, of the world? No, they know most of the shit that I talk about. And I don't go and say, "Hey, I know where the mobster is," and go in his house. Fuck that. I don't do that either. Let them do their police work. Now, as far as like a jewelry store, I usually do it to prevent robberies. I don't do stuff just to catch them. And now, matter of fact, these guys got away with $136 million. There was a reward. Could I try to go find them? Not my style either. Mama, that's not my style either. My man Silas was going to come up, but I love him. Silas! Thanks for the 20, buddy. The people of the comment section want to know how your Daytona. Oh, Daytona trip was a fucking bomb. I love it. We got rain and shit. Next year, I'm gonna be going up, and I want to actually get Manscaped to sponsor me, and then we'll do a whole perfect for Manscaped. Don't you guys think? I think that'd be great for fucking Manscaped. I think so. Anyway, what do you guys think? But Daytona, to me, guys, a fucking bomb. And when I say that, if you have not done that, and I was on the infield with the RV, and if you have never done that, the sound was unfucking weird. I sent a bunch of videos to Darian, so we're gonna start posting them maybe on TikTok and in somewhere. Darren, take note of that, okay? We got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. What do we got? Davis Ebert, thanks for the file. All right, Larry. Conjugal visits. How does it happen? You're the man. We didn't have them. The feds don't have conjugal visits. Nowhere. So if you hear somebody say, "Oh, I was in the federal system, I got the conjugal visit," doesn't happen in any fucking federal prison. So that's a lie. How's that? So no on that. States have it, and I don't know how it works. I'd love it. But, Kyle, thanks for the file. Hey, Larry, any advice for my friend out of juvie? He's a good guy, but he keeps getting into trouble. Can you give me? Yes. Get the fuck away from the knuckleheads. He needs to get the fuck away from the knuckleheads. Simple as that. If he doesn't, he's gonna keep going back. You guys know right from wrong. Make a good choice, man. Comes a time you have to. And now he's a juvie, but soon he won't be. Silas, thanks for the 10 again, man. I love it. You're great. They also want to know if you still talk to your old crew. Well, says my brother's my old crew. Some guys, nobody went to prison. Jimmy died. Jimmy died of cancer. So yeah, I still know some people who never went to prison either. Like I say. Jack Scott, hi Larry, watching from England. Love your content. How would you work out cuts for your crew, and what was the typical amount of each roll? Each robbery is different. How much you made? They might get 50 grand each, 100 grand, depending on how big the robbery was, and then it gets divvied up. Everything was different. Recreational running. Thanks for the file, Larry. What's the status on Joe Rogan podcast? Have you reached out recently? Also, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Good question. No, I'd like to go on to Joe Rogan. I think we reached out a while ago, and I'd love to go on the Joe Rogan show. Obviously, where do I see myself in five years? It's a good question. I hope I'm still healthy and doing this and having fun with you guys. I really do. I think that'd be pretty cool. Who knows? Maybe retired somewhere. I don't know. Fuck knows. I don't know what's gonna happen this year. I do want to. My goal is 10 million now. 10 million subscribers, guys. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I want to get 10 million subscribers. And what I want to do is come up with that great series, which I'm working on. Coronavirus fucked that up. You can't meet people and stuff like that. So that sucked. But I love it. Boba Fett, thanks for the 5. Love how honest you are, mate. Did you work with any hitmen in your day? And are there still hitmen? Yes, I did. And yes, there are. And I did. There's a hitman, Bruno. A fucking guy would have killed you. I remember he takes me to his house and he's fucking showing me all his guns and the fucking taped handles. It's like he's proud of his fucking gun. Can barely speak English. Called the Zip. He came from Italy. And wow, motherfucker, man. Crazy fuck. If Willie told him to kill you, he would shoot you right at a fucking standing. Wouldn't even be like, okay, let's plan it. That fucker was crazy. We got him a job in the Diamond Exchange in fucking years back, and he even shoots his boss in the ass. We didn't like him. Fucking crazy fuck. Lame, thanks for the 5. Larry, can you tell my friend Nolan to shave his eyebrows? Shave his eyebrows? Shave his ass. No, shave your eyebrows. Who is it? Nolan. Is that a dare? Is that what that is, Lame? A dare? He's got to shave his eyebrows if I say it? Oh, man, if he did, you got to send a picture. You got to send a picture. That'll be cool as shit. All right. Silas again, my man. Oh, my God. He's great. Fucking Silas. What is he got here? Another question they have is, I guess you're running maybe you should be a monitor. They have is, has a guy ever hit on you? Of course. I mean, are you kidding me? Look how good looking I am. Eh? Nah. Sure. Things happen in prison. It's prison. There's an old saying, though, what goes on in prison stays in prison. I have no hang-ups. I know who I am. But, yeah, things happen to people. I mean, anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. I mean, it's just what it is. Prison is just that kind of place, man. It's not that. It's not a good place. Okay. Still talk to your old crew. Yes, about that. Hitting on in prison. That was a pretty good one. Okay. Sergroth, thanks for the 10. Guess that's Lira, too. In Italy, we have a lot of limits. Some justified, some stupid. Example, we can't deal with illegal home occupations with even a bit of force. We are so sad to see people lose their home for your nephew. Sorry for your nephew. Yeah, thank you on that. uh, in the game, man. And it was hard. That was a tough one. I love the kid. He was there at my trial. Only one. I was actually in jumpsuit because I did it in front of a judge, not a jury. And I'm glad they don't hurt people in Italy like that. So good for them. We need to be a more compassionate world, I think. We need laws, obviously, I always say that, but we need to be a more compassionate world. Always think, how I always look at it, guys, I look at this way. I say, put myself in that position, whatever it is. I hate the homelessness in this world. I don't like starving. I don't think anybody in all, especially all these countries, UK, Italy, United States, you see people starving. That's terrible. We have the means to feed people, man, and we need to do it. We need to stop all the political bullshit. They spend more fucking money on wasteful shit in the world that it just drives me nuts. But we need to be more compassionate for people. I want you guys, anybody out there, I want you to put yourself in somebody else's position. Then judge them. They always say, don't judge anybody until you walk a mile in their shoes. It's true. So I agree with that. Silence! I love that guy. What happened at the wedding in prison? Oh, everyone that's a great one. The wedding was a lot of fun, man. I gave 10 books of stamps as a gift. I remember that. Fuck, it was a wedding. I mean, I see fucking the panties, the lipstick, tattoo their lips, tattoo their eyebrows, tattoo blush. It was actual wedding, a ceremony. Somebody officiated. Real, well, not real, but someone officiated a wedding in prison. So you think of that and you think, wow, that's fucking crazy, right? But listen, man, we fucking talked about that for so long and laughed and you get some assholes in it. Fuck you, these faggots. Don't call anybody a faggot. I think that's terrible too. Listen to me. There's an old thing with Freud and all that. So listen. Nobody should judge anybody for anything. Again, walk in their shoes. Nobody wants to do or be something, whatever it is. Stop the fucking judging people. Anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're a cop and you're judging people, that's bad. That guy from Italy, he knows that. Seems like a great guy. I'd love a cop like that. But when a cop rides there and he thinks he's better than you, he's judging you. Who the fuck is he to judge you? I don't believe anybody. Now, I'm not talking about if you do a crime, you go in front of a judge. I'm talking about judging people. I don't think for one fucking second I'm better than anybody. Not one person on this channel, anywhere. First of all, 99% of you fucking young people are a lot smarter than me because one, you're still in school, some of you. Two, you just got out, so it's fresh in your mind. And, technology-wise, man, what do you think? What do I do? I got you, Peter. What do I do when I want something done? Look at Darian. Darian, my editor, is fucking smart. Knows this shit. He laughs about me. He kind of laughs when we talk about shit with me. But he's smart. He's smart about it. Now, Darian doesn't have my experience. Peter is a genius. You guys don't know Peter that well. Some of you do from Discord. Peter's a genius. He really is. He's smart. My son, super fucking smart, and my son's got that street game too, which is good, and he's just got to apply it the right way. My daughter, I love her too. She's smart, and they didn't grow up in this formal shit. They didn't, but don't judge people, man. Look at people as your equal or put your feet in there. No matter what. See, I hang out with guys that got a lot of money. Not more than I got. Fuck, I got no money. Those guys that I hang out with don't judge people at all. And I think that's very, very important. Don't judge me because you got more money than me or, there's an old saying, if you think a girl or a guy or whoever you're with you because they're the best looking or they got the biggest, no. There's always somebody, there's an old saying, there's always somebody with a bigger dick, better lover, more money, better looking, and more educated than you. No matter how big your dick is, no matter how fucking good you are in bed or whatever it is, there's always somebody. Remember that. And that will keep you this. I got one more question. I know, Silas, just throw a question up here. And don't worry about that. Any guard that was good, so good at his job, you would consider him a friend, or are they all bad? No, you guys know. Recreational running, thanks for the fire. That's Gary Massey. I consider him a friend. Great guy. Hang out with him already. I'm going to go up and hang out with him. I want to look at land over there. And he's a great guy. He really is a normal, everyday dude, man. He did go to jail. You can see how normal he was. He's just a good dude, man. Even when he was in there, never did he come off like an asshole to a guys. Never. You know, he wouldn't. He wouldn't do that, man. I respect that. All right, Sias, I am answering this last question for you. This is it. I got to go because I got a couple other things to do. Have a rad week. I wouldn't be opposed to being a moderator. There you go. Peter will just saw that. I guarantee it. And so did Darian. And I really want to thank all you guys. I appreciate it, Silas. You guys, you know, you did. Thank you for the support, and you showed it right there. I appreciate everybody. Have you ever been stabbed? Yes, Silas. Again, is this you? Yes. Yes, I have been stabbed. I've been stabbed twice. Here you can see. Show it. Been stabbed twice, and I stabbed 2 people. So been stabbed twice and shot. So it is what it is. But I can say this. You know, I survived, and I'm here for a reason, and I'm happy about that. Guys, I got to go. I really enjoyed this a lot. I got to do it once a month. That's what we talked about. Updated you on the whole series and a whole bunch of other stuff. Have a great day, everybody. Much love, much respect. Take care.